My name's Liam, and the day my entire world changed started with a sound. A deep, resonant hum, coming from the ground right beneath my backyard. It was one of those late summer afternoons, the kind where the air is thick and quiet, and everything feels half asleep. I was sitting under the old willow tree, Grandpa's tree, the only thing he left behind that still breathed. He always used to tell me, willows remember things people forget. I always just thought it was one of his poetic, grandfatherly stories. Turns out, it wasn't a story at all. That day, I felt completely trapped, stuck in a town where nothing ever changed, watching my friends move on, my own dreams fading before they even had a chance to start. I remember just whispering into the quiet, "If there's any magic left in this world, just give me a sign." And that's when the ground answered me. The roots of the willow began to glow, a soft, green pulse moving through the dirt like a heartbeat. Something was calling to me. I started digging, my own heart racing faster than my thoughts could keep up. And there it was, a flat stone, carved with these strange, swirling symbols, a leaf wrapped around a key. The moment I brushed the last of the dirt off, it lit up in my hands. And then, the earth just opened up. I fell, tumbling through light and shadow, until I landed softly in a vast cavern that glowed like starlight seen from underwater. Silver roots hung from the ceiling, and the air itself shimmered with floating petals of pure light. It didn't feel like I was underground. It felt like I was inside a memory. Then, she appeared, a tall, majestic figure, with skin like birch bark and eyes that burned like emerald fire. Her voice echoed, like the sound of wind whistling through ancient branches. "Welcome, Liam," she said. "You found Eloria, the realm of remembrance." She showed me a massive, central root, split down the middle by a creeping darkness. "Every time your world forgets something true," explained, her voice heavy with sorrow, "this place fades. And soon, both our worlds will fall completely silent. What can I do?" I asked, my voice barely a whisper. She smiled, a gentle, knowing smile. "Make them remember." And then everything just went white. I was back in my backyard, dirt under my fingernails, the willow trembling above me as if it had just sighed. For weeks after, I couldn't sleep. That hum, the heartbeat of Eloria, kept echoing in my mind. So I started searching through Grandpa's old things. And I found it. A worn-out flyer for the Maple Hollow Festival. It described lanterns, music, stories, an event that used to bring the entire town together, until people just stopped caring, until they forgot. And that's when I finally understood. If I could bring back the festival, if I could make people remember what it felt like to connect, to share stories, I could save both our worlds. So I tried. I printed new flyers, I painted signs, I shared the story online. Honestly, most people just ignored me. Some laughed. Even my closest friends thought I'd finally lost it. But I couldn't give up. Because every night, I could feel it, that hum under the willow was growing weaker. Eloria was slipping away. Then one evening, as the sun was setting behind the park, a single old man stopped beside me. He looked at the sign I'd made, and he whispered, "I remember this festival." He started humming its old tune. Then, a woman walking by joined in. Then a family. Then a whole crowd started to gather. Within minutes, the park was alive with music, voices blending together, lanterns someone had brought flickering to life, and laughter echoing through the twilight. And when I looked back toward the willow tree, it was glowing. A brilliant light climbed its roots, so bright it seemed to paint the stars. And for just a single heartbeat, I saw her, the guardian of Eloria, smiling at me through the light. The cracks in that great root were healing. We brought it back. Not just the festival, but everything it stood for: connection, memory, hope. Now, every year, the Maple Hollow Festival returns. And every time I see that old willow swaying under the lantern light, I swear and hear Grandpa laughing on the wind. Maybe that's the truth he was trying to tell me all along. Magic never really disappears. People just forget where to look for it. So, if this story made you remember something, anything at all, don't let it fade. Share it. Keep it alive. Because the world needs people who remember. It's a funny thing. They say 95% of people who watch a video like this don't subscribe. Maybe you're part of that 5% who keeps stories alive. Because that's where every hidden realm, Every piece of magic begins with someone who simply refuses to forget. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to follow and share.